What percentage of modern women are marriage material?
Let me be honest. It's not very. It's not very many.
Hey, what up, y'all? Listen, I always say this. When I do these videos, I'm never coming from a place of disrespecting, downgrading, or denouncing black women in any kind of way. I'm only here to help make people understand how severe it is in our community and how much the family is destroyed, right? And a lot has to do with women and their choices, right? Now, I want to tell you something. Black men are being fed up, the good black men, because it's seeming like we are not being appreciated. It's so crazy that there's a movement that's been going on for about probably the past 10 years of black men that are going all over the world to find a wife. They're going all over because they're not appreciated. The first thing a black woman says in most cases, because they're not interested in a good, solid black man, because they're damaged and they don't want to get help. But what they do is they talk about the money, but they don't say that to Shaquille or Shaheem, Raheem, Ray Ray in the hood, right? They give them the baby. They give them all kinds of things. And it isn't for protection. It's because they don't feel worthy of being with a good man.
What percentage of modern women are marriage material?
Let me be honest. It's not very. It's not very many. You know why? Women are in tune to their body. They're not in tune with running a household. They're in tune to social media. They're not in tune with the needs of their significant other or their kids. That, you know, I'm just going to be honest. The women really is like men. It's all about me.
So that being said, there's a movement of good men that's saying, you know what? I'm going to go all over the world and I'm going to find me a wife that's going to appreciate me, that's going to love me for me, and I can buy a house in that country and build a family in that country. Versus, think about this. Conversely, you don't see men that's successful from other countries coming to America to marry black women. Listen, this is not to disrespect black women, but it's the truth. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And if you can't handle the truth, shut me off right now, because this is not me trying to disrespect you. This is a fact that you need to soak in your mind, right? You cannot force your reality to what's real. I keep hearing people say, this is my truth. No, the truth does not have an owner. The truth is emphatic, right? Because it's the truth. Look up the word. So you don't have your choice. You have your story, not your truth. So you cannot force your story into reality. Doesn't work that way. There's universal laws. There's cause and effect. So you don't see these successful men coming over here in America unless they're using you to get married, to get their papers. 9 times out of 10, they don't even want to sleep with you, because you know why? Look at how you present yourself and on the internet. You think someone on the outside, this is what, listen, whether you are like that or not, this is the representation of black women, because this is what people from all over the world sees. They don't see a genuine, loving black woman. They don't see that often, right? What they see is a bunch of 100 million of you guys twerking and bending over, showing your body off. You think a man from another country that has values and morals want to marry and wife that? So you get lucky with men in the country, but now the black men in the country that you live in is the good ones. All of the creme de la creme, the successful ones are going to other countries. And you know, you may say, who cares? Let them go. All right. That's cool for you. But I'm going to tell you, when you get worn out and old and lonely, it ain't cool dying in a home with nobody that loves you unconditionally. So you can believe all of that, whatever fantasy you want to believe in your head, but it's not a cool thing. Listen, stop hating men. Because there's no, like I said, there's no men. And then look, add insult to injury. The only men that are asking these females to come see them in other countries based on their Instagram, the only men is men that want to shit on them and piss on them. I'm keeping it a buck. That's it. Because that's all they see you as. Do you understand that? They see you as a piece of meat. When are you going to wake up and say, you know what? This is what I'm representing. It's not fun. Have fun quietly on your own time. Don't betray this image of you. You're not a model. Models conduct themselves a certain way. You're not a model. You're attracting beast, and you're attracting the animal inside of a man. And you're not attracting husbands, but you're falling for Shaquille and Shamik and all kinds of, no disrespect to these brothers that's named that. But you know what I'm saying? The hood of the hood guys. This is what you want, right? This is what you want. This is what you are twerking for. You want these type of men, but the men that can actually elevate you sincerely and love you unconditionally, you discard like a piece of trash. And you expect to be respected by men outside the country. No, it's not going to happen. So basically, you're going to minimize your options to a bunch of men that do not give a flying F about you, who don't have the capacity to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Or do you deserve to be loved? Because if you feel like you deserve to be loved, you would act a certain way. Excuse me. So again, all kinds of men are flying out the country. I was this close to doing it myself. But I love my black woman too much. But, you know, it's wearing thin, man. I have enough resources to go build an empire in another country. Why do I have to put up with the garbage that's here? And then it's like, it's so crazy that there are good black women out there, but they're being submerged in all of the garbage and the filth that's out there. So it's like overwhelming. So in your mind, you think that this is all that is out there. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not. It's more. There's some beautiful black women out there, because I know some that I speak to, but it's just so happen that they may be with someone or whatever. But listen, let's do better. Take that into consideration. Don't take this and by your emotions. Don't accept it through your emotions. Understand and think about what I'm saying. Men are flying out, and no men are flying in. So all of your resources. So if you think about money, right? And you think about an economy. Let's say the economy in America is only spending in other countries and nobody is buying from other countries. They only buying and spending their money in other countries, but nobody is buying and spending money in your country. Do you think that it's going to be a wealthy country or a poor country? Same thing. All of the valuable men are leaving to build in other countries, but nobody from other countries is coming back to America to build with a woman other than to use them to get their citizenship, to be in America, to go back home, and find a wife, a real wife, after they're done with you and got citizenships, and bring that woman over with their children. You better take heed, man. You think that little bit of money, that $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 they pay you, that's minuscule in comparison to a life with a man that can build an empire with you. And these are the men that's leaving your ass. It's harsh reality. They're leaving you and they're going over there, just like the men that come over here, use you for citizenship, give you a little $20,000, $30,000, and then they come over here and make way more money, and then they go back and bring their children and their real wife over, and then you're left alone, and that $30,000 is going to be spent on Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and all kinds of other crap that you can't do anything with. Take heed, man. Suave Bank signing out. Peace.